Alright.
Oh,
When he come up with
No water.
some cream people take it and that's down in throat.
Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So for today's video, as you can see from the title, I'm going to be making a homemade pizza. I'm going to show you guys, you know, from start to finish, from scratch, everything that I'm doing, the dough, the sauce, all of that. The only thing I'm from scratch is the cheese. So I'm going to show you guys everything that I am going to be using today. I wanted to show you guys some of these little videos that I do because I'm trying to start cooking more at home now. Because a lot of times nowadays when I go out and I buy food, it don't really taste as good anymore. And sometimes when you want certain things, they don't have it there. So I basically just make it by yourself at home, right? So I know how to do my pizza dough and everything, so I'm just gonna show you guys. So I'm going to do it in my mixer, KitchenAid mixer. This is the bowl. I'm gonna put the ingredients in there. So let me just show you the stuff that I'm going to be using for the dough first up. So flour, of course, here. I'm going to have yeast. This is the instant yeast, yeah. Some salt, sugar. It can be granulated sugar, but this is just the sugar I have, so that's what I'm gonna work with, and some olive oil. Oh, and finally some warm water. So we are going to start putting our ingredients into our bowl now. So first I'm going to be using 3 cups of flour right here. So I'm going to measure that out first. Okay, so we have our 3 cups of flour in our bowl now. Next, we're going to add our yeast. I'm actually going to add my sugar next instead of my yeast because I want to mix up the salt and the sugar inside of the flour and then add the yeast finally so it doesn't kill the yeast. Okay, I'm gonna 3/4 teaspoon of salt. I'm going to do a tablespoon and 1/8 of instant yeast. I'm going to do a tablespoon of olive oil. I'm going to do a 3/4 cup of warm water. Just check and ensure that your water is warm. Alright, so now that this is all in the bowl, I'm going to go on the mixer and let the dough mix together. Okay, over to the KitchenAid. Gonna turn it on to about 2 and we're going to let our dough mix together. If it needs any extra flour or oil or water, I'll add it as it goes along, so I'll just make sure to monitor it. Okay guys, so the dough is all finished. Let me show you. This is what it looks like. You see how around the edges of the bowl are completely clean? All good. And it's not sticking. See? Not sticking to my hand. Now I have a pan right here. This is what I'm going to use it to proof in. It has some olive oil. I just kind of greased it with a little bit of oil. And just gonna take my dough and just kind of form it in a little ball like so. Swirl it around in the oil there like that. Put it on the other side. Alright, so it's like this in the bowl right there, right? And now I'm going to use some plastic wrap to cover it, and I'm going to leave it for about an hour, or basically an hour, to proof in the oven. Inside my kitchen is pretty hot, but still it might not be hot enough because it's kind of evening. So, and I want it to be done within the hour. So I am going to cover it over with plastic wrap, pop it in the oven, and just turn on my oven light to just get a little bit more heat inside there, and then I should be good. Okay. Alright, so just like this. I turned on my timer on my oven. I turned on my timer on my oven for an hour. So once that timer is up, then we'll take it out and put it on our pizza pan. And so in the meantime, while that's being done, I'm now going to do my chicken and my pizza sauce. Okay, so in my blender right here, I have about 48 minutes also on my dough, or on my timer left back for my dough. So in my blender, I have some ripe tomatoes, some scallion, and some chopped onion. I'm going to add some tomato paste. I'm just gonna do like 2 of these spoons. Then I'm gonna add some warm water to it, like so. I'm gonna put it on my unit now. Alright, so here's the tomato sauce. One thing and 2 things for certain: the tomato them out here in Jamaica can very much deceive you, but that's fine. When I put it on my stove, I'm going to add a little bit more tomato paste for some color, because that is not enough. So on the stove, I'm going to let it just start to bubble a little bit, start to take some heat, and then I'll add in my extra tomato paste, and then I'll do more seasonings in there. Okay, so you see how much redder the sauce looks now because I added my seasonings and some smoked paprika, and then I added just some basil, a little bit of ginger, garlic, those good stuff, and now I'm just really letting it cook down. Oh, and I added some sugar as well. So because of how the acidity and how potent the tomato is, especially with the tomato sauce also, I needed to add some sugar to it. If I didn't add any sugar, it would be way too tart, and honestly you wouldn't be able to enjoy it. So I had to add sugar to it. That's normally what I add. It's not no secret recipe or nothing. Honestly, I didn't even look up how to do it. I really just kind of put some ingredients together, put some seasoning and all that good stuff there, and it just worked out for me most time. So once this is done, which it is now, I'm going to leave it to cool, and now I'm going to start working on my chicken. Okay, so I'm starting to work on my chicken now, or my barbecue chicken, should I say? Yeah, so I'm starting to work on that now. So I just deboned and chopped up some breast, or a chicken breast, and a chicken thigh. They're pretty big, so that's why I have so much. And all I'm doing is just lightly browning them first, and then once they're brown, I'm going to toss them in some barbecue sauce, and then just, you know, swirl them around a little bit again on the stove, and then that should be it. It should be done and fine. There's nothing extra to it, just regular seasoning on the chicken, nothing extra really, just, you know, regular seasoning. And I have my barbecue sauce, and that's it. I have my tomato sauce, or should I say my pizza sauce, over there cooling out on the other side of the stove, and I have 22 minutes remaining to take out my dough. I'm back. Once my chicken is finished, because honestly it's just tossing it in the barbecue sauce, leave back. once it's done, I am going to come back with everything laid out, and I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to assemble my pizza. Okay guys, so I'm back. Dough is all risen, chicken is finished, sauce is finished, I got my cheese out and everything. First things first, just punch it down and just, you know, spread it around in the bowl. Oh, all right, so this is my dough. See how pliable it is? Good. So I have a 16-inch pizza pan right here, but I don't really know if this is gonna spread out to be about 16. Maybe this is going to be about 12 inches, honestly. So some people would roll theirs on like a silicone mat or something first, but for me personally, I just like putting it on my pan here and I just push it out. Okay guys, so this is my pizza dough and it came to the full 16 inches. See? So that's why I said I wanted to do it on the pan, because it's way easier. This took me like what? Less than 2 minutes. So now I'm going to start assembling. I have my sauce, I have my cheese, I have my chicken, and we're gonna start assembling. Okay, so dough is all pushed out to the surface of the pan, right? The inside here is not too thick and it's also not too thin, so it's all right. So let's start with the sauce. It's fully cool, so that's good. Just gonna spread it around. This might not be the best spoon. Let me change my spoon. Okay. Okay, change the spoon. There we go. So you're now just gonna add the sauce all over. Okay, so after that I'm going to add cheese. I'm just using some mild cheddar cheese. It's already shredded, so I'm just gonna do that. And you can use whatever cheese you want. If you want to use like a blended cheese, like mozzarella, white cheddar, any other type of stuff, you can do that. I just have mild cheddar at this moment. I'm going to add my chicken. As I said, this was just browned off, and then I added my barbecue sauce to it. Now I'm gonna just put the final layer of cheese on top. And I like a lot of cheese on my pizza. That's just me. Okay, so now that it's in the oven, it's at about 385 degrees. Can go about 380 to 390. I'm keeping it about 385. I don't want it too crispy. If I need to heighten it or make it a little higher, I will. I'm going to have it in there for about 25 minutes. I think that's the best amount of time, for about 25 minutes, and then once that's done, we'll see if it's finished. If it needs extra added time or so, then I'll add that. Okay guys, pizza is all finished. Whoa, but it's all done. So normally what I do is I just take my cutter and I'll just kind of make a little small incision just to kind of like know where I'm gonna cut, so I have like an even cut. 90% of the times I get it as even as I want it, sometimes I don't, and that's okay. So I'm gonna let this cool because it's very hot. So once it's cooled, then I will come and have a little taste test for you guys. Okay, so it's cooled as much as it can be cooled. I'm going to take a taste test with just a small piece. I don't really want anything too big. Ooh. The chicken kind of drop out, but me put it up on it, it's okay. As I said, it's not cooled, so the stuff on it aren't as set as yet. I should obviously when it's cooled, it will set on there, but it's not cooled right now. That's alright. I just want to taste it for you guys so you can know my final thoughts. And even though I'm the one who made it, I'm not going to be biased. I'm actually going to tell you how it tastes properly. Okay, so taste testing my pizza. Just push it out. Okay, taste testing my pizza. So, took a small piece. This is good. This is good. Once again, big up me. Big up me. Yes, this is actually really good. The barbecue sauce isn't overpowering, and the pizza sauce, I was kind of worried about it. It actually balances so well with the sweetness of the barbecue. It's really good. I think this might be my best pizza yet, but that's just me. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoy this video of me, you know, just trying some new stuff. As I said, I like eating out, but lately I've just been realizing that it's not working out anymore. It's way too oversaturated and it tastes good at this point, and I really can't deal with it no more. So I'm like, you know what, let me make it on my own at home and let me just share it with you guys. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me if you guys have ever tried like a barbecue chicken pizza before, and if you haven't, you know, would you try this recipe or what be the case? And if you do try it, how does it taste? How did you like it? And I will see you guys again in another video. Bye.